thank you to Ken and his family for being here tonight. Let's now turn our attention back to the video screens to hear about our next recipient.
People recognized Carolyn Hardy's business sense at a young age as she grew up in Memphis. Her neighbors sent her to do their grocery shopping. They trusted her to get the best bargain, a talent that would take her far in life.
At a certain point, she sees an opportunity to enhance her situation, and she negotiates a better deal.
She graduated from Melrose High School and received her BBA in 1974 and MBA in 1987, both from the University of Memphis.
Carolyn can take numbers and look at them, visualize certain things, and she can figure out just about any operation you have going.
Carolyn's career started at the J.M. Smucker's Company, where she rose to become the Memphis plant manager.
She doesn't do 2 or 3 things at one time. She does 5 or 6 things at one time.
Carolyn moved on to become vice president for Coors Brewing Company's Memphis business unit, the first African-American female vice president of a major brewery. And when Coors decided to shut down the facility, Carolyn decided to buy it. And so Hardy Bottling was born.
You know, from the very beginning, it was about, keeping jobs in Memphis. It was about, giving back to the city because, the city has been good to her in terms of her education. It's about, being a role model for other people like her so that people, normal people could see that, with hard work, anything is possible.
And Carolyn doesn't let adversity get her down. When tornadoes destroyed 90% of the plant in 2006, Carolyn led the recovery.
No matter what happens in her life, she always looks at the positive side and, okay, here's how we're going to handle it.
Carolyn is a life member of the Alumni Association and gives the U of M her time and moral support.
She's just as much a humanitarian as she is an entrepreneur. And I think the balance of those things really, really lends for a good person that she is.
Carolyn Hardy, a trailblazing, savvy businesswoman who is loyal to the city, the institutions, and the people who helped make her who she is today.
Carolyn, the University of Memphis Alumni Association really got it right this year with your selection. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Carolyn Hardy, 2011 University of Memphis Distinguished Alumna.
Please welcome Distinguished Alumna, Mrs. Carolyn Hardy.
Thank you. I'd like to start out by saying thank you to the University of Memphis Nominating Committee and Dr. Raines for bestowing this great honor. But I'd also like to thank a lot of other people. First, I'd like to thank God for bestowing my gifts to try to be abnormal, which inspired me to be different, take risks, and dare to start a company like Hardy Bottling. Next, I'd like to thank my mother, Lois Chisholm, who's in the audience, for living such a courageous life and pushing 14 children to live big dreams. We talk about getting outside of our comfort zone. This lady, who is my mentor, has over 50 grandchildren, and she continues to push them to dream and reach for the impossible. I'd like to thank my husband, Marino Hardy, for being such a supportive and a real rock for my family. He continues to dream of a normal life with a normal wife. Every time he thinks I'm slowing down, I speed up. He's a great partner and cheerleader. You know, behind every great woman, there's a great man. Well, Marino's my great man. I want to thank my 3 wonderful children, Jennifer, Whitney, and Christopher. They've watched my career for over 25 years and never complain. To be honest, they think that what I do is normal. I don't have the heart to tell them that it's not normal. I'd like to thank my family, my sisters and brothers. They have supported me throughout my career. Most people is not aware that when I started college, we were so poor that my dad could only afford to pay the tuition. I actually went to my older sister and brother, and they donated the money to me for my books and my other fees. And the only thing that they ask that I do is reach back. And I've tried to do that, and I hope I've made them proud. Last and not least, I want to thank the employees of Hardy Bottling Company. This group has faithfully worked hard over the past 4.5 years to ensure the growth and survival of a new company. The team understands that this is not my dream, but this is our dream. Thank you, Bernadette, for your tireless energy, never-ending support, and leadership. In closing, I will say that the value of an education is many, many millions of dollars. The cost of a Bentley is hundreds of thousands of dollars. My university, my family, my friends, priceless. Thank you.